What's up, everybody? The YouTube algorithm said that the two top things that get views are Stranger Things and women. So here we are doing the video here. It's Meteorologist John Choquette for our daily headlines here for our forecast video. Let's see. Oh, I haven't done this in a while, guys. Had some changes happen if you haven't noticed. We have a chance for some severe weather here in the Houston area next couple of hours. Again, it's mostly the Houston metro. We do have a chance for some more severe weather tomorrow going to the southeast. And then after that, going into the later half of next week, we could have a pretty exciting severe weather event possible in the back half of that week. So before we get into that, I'm not the only one that had a costume. Today is the last day you can vote for costumes for actual Halloween on Monday. Pris Mike, Ricky Bobby, or maybe 11. Stranger Things theme. If you guys know which character I am, if you've seen the most recent season of Stranger Things, feel free to let me know. So that's going to be tomorrow, and, or not tomorrow, Monday. And next OU home game is going to be against Baylor, so come check us out. It's super fun. You know, we got beer and food. What?
Can you clip your microphone on your sleeve again? It's just wigging out whenever you look towards it. Sorry.
Yep. Andrea told me that apparently this gets all wigged out. So anyway, yeah, so we got the OU Baylor game. It's going to be coming up on November 5th. Come watch OU hopefully beat Baylor. I was at the OU Texas game and that sucked. So, but you know we're doing better here, and it's a fun time. If you're not a football fan, it's a great time to just kind of hang out, play some games, have some free drinks and free food and good company. So come join us for that completely free. So what's going on right now? What are we talking about here? Looks like we have just some storms over in the corner. Again, thanks to Atlas for taking up our entire screen for a minute and a half. We have some storms moving towards Houston. They're not severe warned right now, but we could see some potential severe weather with that, and that is all associated with this big low pressure center that is bringing some much needed rain to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and hopefully brings it back up to Oklahoma City. We definitely need some rain here in the Oklahoma area. Temperatures are predictably cool for the late part of October, with the only area of instability and warmth really limited to the Gulf Coast and portions of Florida. Up in Indiana there, it's pretty chilly. It's good for, season 2 was in Halloween. So we have dew points here again. Reason why there's a chance for some severe weather, we actually have some moisture to work with here. 66-degree dew point with temperatures in the 70s. Good enough for some severe weather here in late October across the Houston area. Future radar, again, pushing ahead. Looks like the HRRR model is a little aggressive here with the amount of rain being more isolated and scattered. It looks like pretty much a line of storms here as it moves through the Houston area over the next couple hours. And it's noon central. By about 2:30, we'll have storms moving through Houston, and that'll be done pretty much by 5 o'clock. A couple other storms could form on the backside of the main line of storms, but I really think it's going to more likely, this second line may form, but I think it's more likely they're going to have this first line. It'll probably be pretty stable behind it. By 8 p.m., by the time it gets dark tonight, could have those storms moving into sections of Louisiana, and I guess we're going all the way to 8 a.m. tomorrow. All right, so could see storms moving in the southeast for your day on Saturday. Here's the hail forecast. Nothing too crazy, just a chance for some up to maybe 1-inch hail across the Houston metro. Pretty much you got to make that line be where the storms are. You're behind where the line is right now, you're not going to see a chance for any hail. So again, that 1-inch hail is possible if we can get anything to break apart from the line. Right now it's not looking super great. Again, thanks C3 Group for sponsoring all of this fun stuff for you guys. Wind forecast, I think the wind's a much bigger threat for today. Again, we have a line of storms. We already had some severe warnings this morning of wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour, and that's pretty much what to expect. I think it'll be pretty windy and rainy across Houston over the next couple of hours here. Maybe a very low-end chance of a spin-up tornado, nothing too crazy with that, and this will all be moving through by about 8 p.m. or so. It'll already be getting into Louisiana for the overnight hours here. So looking ahead to tomorrow, could see some storms as early as daybreak across sections of the Mississippi River Valley. It's going to be moving towards Jackson, Mississippi here into the afternoon. But likely no hail threat with this. Again, it's going to be a line of storms. Pretty typical for this time of year. You get those strong cold fronts. As we progress, we get a little cooler. As we keep getting a little closer and closer and closer here to winter time. But looks like we could see some storms, maybe some gusty winds in the Jackson, Mississippi area through the remainder of the day. And then by the time we get into the morning of the 30th, we could see just some rain into Alabama. That severe risk goes down significantly after tomorrow. So what are we looking at for that wind forecast? Again, no hail's really expected here for the day on Saturday, but you could see some gusty winds again, maybe up to 60, 65 miles an hour, pretty likely from New Orleans to Jackson. It looks like it'll be coming through middle of the day, some gusty winds, strong cold front. It's a recipe for 60 to 65 mile per hour winds, maybe a spin of tornado or two across southern Mississippi. I'm not expecting a tornado outbreak or anything crazy like that for your October 29th. And got some fun new graphics that Andrea's been working on here that I'm going to be using for the first time right now. This is a canvassing forecast. So for Jackson, Mississippi, you have a chance for storms. You probably don't want to canvass unless you want to be in the rain and the gusty winds. It'll be a little warmer until, well, the cold front comes through, but 70, 80, 90% chance of rain, likely heavy rain. I don't know if you're going to really want to canvas, but hey, we'll start using this here, especially as we get into the winter months with less activity. So if you guys like this, feel free to throw a comment in there so we kind of give you an idea of what to expect when you're going and sending your guys out for doing some work here into the wintertime.